The difference between traffic court and jury duty was traffic court was actually very entertaining.
Yeah.
The judge was always this irritable, white-haired Burgess Meredith looking motherfucker. Obviously didn't want to be there. There was always a lot of sighing, piercing eye contact, and the resting bitch face. So here's the scene. So you got Burgess, got the cop that actually wrote the tickets off to the side. Your best bet was that the cop didn't show up. I never had that.
Me
Did you
either.
ever have that?
Nope.
I was always jealous of the ones that'd be like, all right, dockets 13 through 26 are all dismissed because Officer Poopy Pants didn't show up, you know. So you got out then, but that never happened to me.
Yeah. Why didn't I ever get the absent-minded?
I never
like to sleep in.
I never got it either. So they call you up and the officer would give his little spiel, you know. It was the intersection of Bel Air Road and Hartford Road at approximately 10:13 a.m. on the 26th of October.
I noticed the suspect.
Right, right. All the cop talk, you know. And then you had three choices: plead guilty,
right,
plead not guilty, or my personal favorite, guilty with an explanation. No matter how lenient the judge was, and he was always very lenient, I thought. People love to argue. Your Honor, I was late for a very urgent hayride. It was foggy and I was exhausted, seeing how it was Columbus Day and all. I'd forgotten my glasses and my children were in the back seat, snot rocketing furiously. But the best ones to me were the ones that had watched a lot of courtroom dramas on TV.
God.
And they thought that they could get up there and dazzle the judge. Your Honor, on the alleged afternoon per se, the witness's affidavit shows decorum in extenso, quoted verbatim in pari delicto non est inventus. Oh, and habeas corpus or something. Anyway, I object.
Yeah, you could always feel what cases were going to be the most fun by how many people stood up.
Oh, yeah.
Like if it was the perpetrator and 6 witnesses, you know, wow, get out the popcorn, you know.
Yeah, that happened to me. This one case. Exactly. Like when 6 people stood up, I was like, oh, hell yeah, right? Woman caused like a 5-car pileup. A mattress came flying off her roof on the highway. Apparently, the cop had to chase her down after that. And she said something like, I thought I saw some commotion behind me, but I thought it was best just to get off the exit ramp and check on things later. Meanwhile, there's people hobbling around with casts on their legs and arms, waving canes angrily, yelling about incorrectly tied clove hitches and sheep shanks, proper use of bungee cords, Serta mattress recalls, mass hysteria.
You know, some people actually will bring an attorney with them
to traffic court, really?
And often this makes things worse.
Yep.
There was this one case where the woman had been pulled over 2 separate times within half an hour.
The fuck was she doing?
And the lawyer, I guess, trying to act like it was some kind of conspiracy, said that the cop was playing a cat and mouse game with her. That did not go over well.
I would not think so.
With the judge from My Cousin Vinny.
Yeah.
A cat and mouse game? More like a man given a badge and a gun trying to protect public welfare. Apparently, there is a 1 pullover limit, even if you speed multiple times. No.
Pretty sure she got the electric chair for that. The lawyer went to lunch and had a martini.
You know, I was witness to a lady who avoided a traffic device by pulling into the entrance of a bank and then out the other side.
We've all done that.
But our Uber driver did it. But it is technically called avoiding a traffic device. And she pleaded not guilty with sketchy explanation. We think she had already established that she could not prove that she had an account there because that question had already been asked. She claimed she was thinking about opening her account, but then realized she forgot her identification. The judge literally face palmed the second she said it and said, that would be the license you handed the officer right after when he pulled you over? Is that what you didn't have?
Criminal mastermind.
The whole courtroom was tittering and there were giggles. Well, she turned red and she said, oh, well, I found it by then. Bang! Guilty. Pay the clerk.